Can you please tell me?
Actually, I'm new to this IT field. I've learned Java and HTML and CSS. That's
Okay, so
I
any
mean,
working
this
experience do you have? No.
no, actually, I'm a HR background. I'm from HR background, not from IT.
Okay, you are from HR background and you have learned Java and HTML, CSS from your end itself, right? Hmm.
Yes,
Okay,
the
and this is
basics I
like
have not perfect, but I can basics I have.
okay. So any particular thing you think that we should be going in AEM, or like you want to do like everything from start from the basics to advanced, or any list of topics do you have?
No, everything from the start.
Everything from the start. Okay. Okay, so let me give you an idea first, and then we can have a small intro of any topic.
Okay.
Okay. So, see, first of all, let me relate it to Java. Okay, you have idea of Java. So, how a website works? Website is actually consists of, like, if I talk about in very broad terms, it has three or four parts. One is the front end. The other one is the backend, that is your Java. Front end is your HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Angular, React. And the second thing is your backend Java. And the third thing is database. Okay, so a person comes on a website through the UI, he uses the functionality of React, Angular, or whatever things they have implemented in the front end. And then the business logic is written in the Java. That is the backend. So front end and back end both are integrated. And after that, whatever the data is related to, like let's suppose we have to load some data, or we have to get some data, user authentication, or it can be anything like user records that is in the database. So your business logic from Java will get the things from the database. Okay, and it gets displayed in the front end. Now,
Mm,
all these things get compiled into a jar file deployed on the server and available publicly to you. Okay.
mm,
Now,
mm,
coming on to the AEM part, why there is a need of AEM, and when ultimately you have to create a website, or you have to create an application, or anything, if it can be done using Java. Let's suppose there is a website, or there is a product, Nike. Okay, and
mm,
Nike, we all know Nike.com. So
mm,
on Nike.com, you see every day they are putting things on sale. Sometimes there is Black Friday, sometimes there is Christmas Day sale, like multiple kind of things happening. And sometimes the product price is $100. Then the next day it is $120. So every time, the pricing is very dynamic, right? So it is not possible, like let's suppose there is a Christmas or a New Year sale, and people are putting the owners of the Nike.com are putting the saying that, okay, give a 50% discount. And so what they will do is they, either they have two things: either they will put 50% discount on all the items, or you can have selective list of items. But how you will manage it? Because Nike has like thousands of products. Today you are
right.
giving 50% sale. Maybe yes, tomorrow it will be 40. Maybe some other day it will be zero. So the
Mm,
dynamic pricing or the dynamic content is handled through basically a CRM or CMS. So one of that is AEM. Okay, one of the product is AEM. So it is a content management system. And whenever we say the things are very dynamic in nature, whether it's pricing or whether it's anything like Flipkart, Amazon, all these things, all these kind of scenarios, or all these kinds of logic where we need these kind of things of displaying the things dynamically. And we have a dynamic data, and we want the less efforts should be spent on doing all these things. Then we have content management system. So how they do is, let's suppose in AEM you don't have any idea, but let me try to give you a very simple example. So let's suppose there is a need on Nike.com that all the track suits should be on the sale from tomorrow onwards on a 50% discount. So if I have to do using Java or any other thing, it will be
mm,
very difficult for me. But in AEM, all the content is stored in repository. So what they will do is there are two things here. One is author, one is developer. So author is responsible for authoring. Authoring means like when I say that 50% discount, it means the things which is visible to the user, like product, product price, where business is involved and there is no coding required, then there is a need of author. So the author has the power. He will be having a dialog box. Dialog box is nothing, just a window. There is a label discount. He will write 50, and it will apply throughout the like track suits. Obviously, there will be logic in Java, but I'm saying how easily they can do it. Okay, just writing 50% and it will apply. Okay, so
okay.
here now think about two things. One is, do you think that there is a need of developer here when I'm talking about AEM? Developer has already developed the code. Think,
Mm,
okay, one
okay.
second, one second. Yeah. Developer has already developed the code. Now, whenever there is a dynamic pricing or anything related to that is required, even though they have to add new product, they have to remove the product, they have to change the picture, or they have to do anything.
Mm,
Okay, author will go do it. If it is Java,
mm,
developer
only
is required.
okay.
How they will do, how the people, how the non-technical people will go on the on this website and change or add the product. Even if you are adding the product, you must be storing somewhere when you are using Java, right? That is,
Yeah.
you will be using a database, and database query cannot be done without the developer. But in AEM, once the developer has developed this solution, there is no need. Author will go simply drag and drop one shoes, upload one image, put the price, done, publish, and it will be displayed. Nothing technical. Okay, so
Oh.
the client, if you think that from the business perspective,
Mm,
okay, no, who wants to pay the developers every time till this website is running? Means forever.
it
Nobody, right? So
will change.
how they do is, yeah. So how they do is they just create it, just train the authors. Okay, this is how you will do the authoring, and they will come and do it. So there are two roles here as an AEM.
Mm,
One is AEM developer, one is AEM author. Author is, I have told you, right? What author does, managing the whole website, uploading the images, content, pricing, like everything. Author is
mm,
doing. Okay, developer is develop the code as per their need, and do this coding of there are two things here now as a developer. One is working on Java, other is HTL, that is Sightly. Okay,
okay.
in this AEM there is a language Sightly.
Mm,
Sightly is I would say a templating language. A templating language means how you integrate your front end with the backend. So they're like basically they both should cop up with each other. So in between both of them, there is a templating language slightly. Then that we can uh, do it later, because yeah, it's a different language. You must have not you should have you don't have any idea if you are new to all these things, but I can show you that thing.
okay.
Okay. Now, yeah, database, I would say some project use database, some don't, because whenever I say the content, this is the content. Okay, this shoes pick, everything is a content.
Yes.
So content is AEM offers is its own repository. That is the JCR repository. Okay, and in that the content can be easily stored. There is no need of database. But yeah, if there is any website that is very heavy and they have like millions of products, and there is some other need, maybe some other system is wants to use some database, and they are not able to get something out of AEM. They are not able to hit the AEM, and there can be different requirements. So in that case, database is required. But for my experience, I have like 9 years of experience. I have not even used a database in a single project. So leave the database thing.
Okay.
AEM offers the repository. You just store the content there, and it will show all these things. It's like
o-
when Nike.com don't use database. I have worked on this project. That's why I've given you an example.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll give you a feel. Let me share my screen, like how it looks like. Mm, let me know when it is visible.
Yeah, I'm able to see.
Okay. So I'll tell you what author do and what a developer do here. You are totally new to both these things, right? Development and this
Yes.
authoring. See, these are the pages. So see, one more thing I'll tell you. Now, let's suppose even in the Nike.com, uh, they got one new product. Let's suppose they start selling some bottles. Okay. Now, do they ask to hire the developer again and create new pages? No.
Mm.
Or new components? No. Simple, simple author will, right now I'm like author. Okay. I'll go
Okay.
here. Okay. I want a new product. Okay. Let's create a page as an author, content page. Okay. Next. This is okay. Give the title. Let's suppose bottle, or I'll open this. Now, depending upon the template, this is definitely not a bottle page template, but I'm giving you an example. Like everything is already created by the developer. Author will go here. Now see, it is asking to track the component. Now these are the components. So component means, let's suppose, let me drop it down. Let me track some hero. Mhm. Okay, now see, this is the totally the author role. I'm showing you that if there is no developer. Okay, developer
Okay.
has developed this hero component, but the what author will do? Okay, what image you want? Let's suppose um, let's suppose this is my image that I want
Mm.
on the page. Okay, now I want some mobile media, or depending on the need. Let's suppose it is done. Okay, now if you see, the image is coming, right?
Mm.
So do you think that the developer is needed? No,
No.
there is no need. Okay, so all these things author do. Now coming on to this component. Now
Okay.
developer. Now let's suppose you have dragged the component, right? And now a component made of two things. One is one is my Java model. This is in Java.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
And one thing is front end. Let me show you that. This is my server of AEM, what I'm opening right now.
Okay.
If you see here, my model is related to this component. See, this is my component. So this is our developer has created. Okay, this is the structure. They have
Mm.
created one dialog. So now see the HTML file. Okay, this is my HTML, and this is sightly, so definitely you'll not be able to understand as of now. But I'm just showing you. So what they have shown, what they have given. Okay, this is my HTML file. It will call a model, hero model, and once
Mm.
the hero model will be called, it should have these four things. Author can drop a image, video, image of mobile and video of mobile, and once it is done, then whatever things will be given by the author. So this is displaying the front end. Okay, this HTML. Now, if you see here, This is my dialogue.
Mm.
This is media.
Mm.
Okay, now see, this is one media, mobile media, and it has image, it has this all text. Then mobile media was also having image, all text. This is all coming from this. Okay, this is all coming from this image, mobile image, video, all is coming from the model. So this is developer has to develop.
Okay.
Okay. So the choice, multiple things are there. This is a component example I have given to you. There are component, there are templates, content fragment, a lot of things are there in AEM. Now the choice is yours, whether you want to go in the field of AEM development or an AEM author. Okay, that is
Develop,
totally up to you.
not
Okay,
other. Yeah.
yes. If you have to go as an AEM developer, then you have to work on Java, HTML, JavaScript, and Sitely.
Okay.
Okay. Now,
Mm.
yeah. So this is just an example of component creation. Now we have templates, we have multiple schedulers. If you see here, I'll show you the hierarchy. There's listeners. So all these things are definitely new for you. But if you go here, this is scheduler, so it schedules the jobs. Okay, these are servlets. So in Java, you must have read about servlets, right? Get, post, do get and do post method. You must have read or not. I don't know, like you have idea do about do get, do post?
Do get, no, I didn't.
No?
No.
This is a Java. This is normal Java. This is not related to AEM, but yeah, just read about it if it is just normal Java. Okay. So it is do get do post method. So for example, you have to hit some API, you have to hit the server somewhere, and on the basis of that, you have to send some response from the back end to the front end. Then you
Okay.
have to work on servlets.
Mm.
Okay. Now there is one more thing, dispatcher. So dispatcher is basically for caching management, for load balancing. Like let's suppose uh, 1 lakh there is a big billion day sale. You're in India, right? You know big billion sale.
Mm.
You know
No.
Flipkart big billion day? No. Okay, so let's suppose there is a sale on Amazon or Flipkart, and that sale is once in a year, and 1 lakh, or sorry, 1 crore or 100 crore people came and hitting the server. Your website will go down.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Uh, so, but if a website is running on AEM, it will definitely not go down because there is a dispatcher in AEM and it automatically balances the load. It creates multiple instances depending upon the request. Definitely, we have configurations for that, but yeah, but that is all about load balancing. Then you have caching, you have like multiple things. I'm just giving you a very brief idea. Now let's suppose, okay, Nike itself. You see this shoes is this shoes. Uh, so if you see the structure, one image,
Yes.
then description, price.
Yeah.
Okay, so all these things, all these kind of things, we can use content fragments. The content fragment is just a one object that is having two fields. One is image, one is description. Just use that content fragment everywhere. We don't need to create uh, multiple components. So in content fragment is a concept of AEM. Now header and footer. This is experience fragment. Okay, these terms are new for you, definitely, but I'm just giving you an idea. Like this is a page. Okay, I'll show you from the AEM perspective what is this is all in the page. This is navigation component. This header is experience fragment. If you go
Mm.
down, this is this footer, the footer at the end, which you have, yeah, this footer. Oh, lot of products. This
Yeah.
footer is experience fragment. Okay. Uh, this is my filter component. This is my, yeah, this is all my filter component. This is my search component. This is my favorites. This is login or
Okay.
cart. Okay. So these are different components. Like I have shown you hero component, right?
Mm.
So likewise, it has uh, all these components. Okay, so once developer has developed the component, author just has to come, drag it, author it as per his need. a developer never authors. Okay, he just create the components, and this is the responsibility of author because they know what will be the
Oh,
price. Developer don't know.
okay, okay.
Yeah. So anything you have to ask, because yeah, it will be a lot for you otherwise.
Mm. Yeah. And actually, how many days it will take to learn from, I mean, just like a experienced person,
How much
direct
experience you are going to show?
5.
5 years means senior developer, right?
Yes.
Not junior at least. So it will take, according to me, see, um, if you have, it's like very new for you. So like, first of all, I have to analyze you, how much strong you're in Java and HTML, CSS. Okay. If you're very strong in Java and good in HTML, CSS, then it will take around 1.5 months at least minimum if you will cope up the pace. Okay,
Okay.
I'll go with pace.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, it can take 3 months also.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah. Hi. Hi. This is
yeah,
Kum.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. About her, she just learned HTML, CSS. I think it's like 1 year back. She attended some, I think, Hyderabad Ameerpet, and she learned something, but she didn't practice anything. And also same way, she learned core Java. She don't know. But actual thing is, now here there are so many AEM opportunities we are able to see that here, and also I'm an AEM developer actually.
Mm-hmm,
That's what
mm-hmm,
I can help her if really if she got any new opportunity. That's what
mm-hmm,
I'm just planning to take some AEM training so that maybe
mm-hmm.
even though if she got any job, I can help her. That's what my plan is.